All right, so today we're going to dive deep into the world of Yo Gotti.
Yo Gotti.
We're talking about someone who
Yeah.
started rapping when he was 14 in Memphis and became a full-blown music mogul
Oh, yeah.
and owns part of a pro soccer team.
The pro soccer team, that's right.
That's right. Crazy.
Yeah, it's a story of hustle,
Crazy?
independence, and knowing how to play the game.
Yeah.
And we're going to unpack all of it
Yeah.
using his Wikipedia page as our guide today.
So I got to say,
Okay.
I was prepping for this one.
Yeah.
And I went down like a rabbit hole, let me tell you.
Oh, wow.
Yo Gotti's career
Okay.
is full of surprises.
Yeah.
So by the end of this
Right.
deep dive,
Mhm.
you'll not only have the Yo Gotti highlight reel,
Okay.
but you'll get a sense of his business moves,
All right.
the challenges he's faced, and his impact, like way beyond music.
Absolutely. And we'll break down exactly how he built this empire,
Okay,
step by step.
rewind all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Yo Gotti, born Mario Sentell Giden Mims.
Got it.
Started out in Memphis, Tennessee,
Memphis, yeah.
a city that's basically hip-hop royalty,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Think 3-6 Mafia,
Yes.
8 Ball and MJG,
Right.
all that good stuff.
Gotti wasn't just rapping. He was coming up in a place where hip-hop was, like, in the air. You breathe.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't escape it.
You couldn't escape it. And he was clearly a natural.
Yeah.
We're talking 14 years old.
Yeah.
Calling himself Lil Yo.
Lil Yo.
Dropping his first album, Youngsta's on a Come Up,
Youngsta's on a come up.
back in 1996.
Wow.
Yeah.
1996, 14 years old.
14 years old.
Dropping an album?
Dropping an album.
That's some serious dedication.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some serious dedication.
He didn't stop there.
Yeah.
Between 2000 and 2006,
Wow.
he put out 4 more independent albums.
4 more.
From Dead Dope Game to Die Rap Game,
that's-
Self-Explanatory, Life, and Back to the Basics. Wow, he was busy.
Right. He was just
He was grinding.
grinding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Building a foundation,
Honing his craft.
honing his craft.
Way before the mainstream, yeah.
Way before the mainstream.
Yeah.
And you can just see that work ethic,
Yeah.
like throughout his entire career.
Throughout his whole career.
You know, this wasn't some,
This wasn't a fluke.
yeah, overnight success.
This guy put in the time.
Got to put in the time.
He did.
Which makes what happened next even more interesting.
Okay, what happened next?
So in 2012, he finally drops his major label debut,
All right.
Live from the Kitchen.
Live from the kitchen. Okay.
It debuts at number 12 on the Billboard 200.
Not bad.
Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Top 15, like, come on.
Top 15. Yeah. You know.
On the surface, it looks like a solid start.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But this is where we start to see his real drive
Go for
and
it.
maybe a little perfectionist streak.
Uh-huh.
The sales weren't what he hoped for,
Oh, okay.
and he decided to leave RCA Records.
Wow, so he left the label.
He left the label. It was a bold move.
It was a bold move.
But it shows how much he believed in himself.
Right.
In his own vision.
And so that's when things really start to take off.
That's when things take up, yeah.
He wasn't content with just being a rapper
Right.
signed to a label.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted more control.
Yeah.
And that same year, he launched his own label,
Oh, wow.
Collective Music Group, better known as CMG.
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 This wasn't just ego.
Yeah.
It was strategic.
Yeah.
Gotti saw the music industry was changing.
Okay.
And he knew he needed to be in the driver's seat.
In the driver's seat, yeah.
Yeah. And he had an eye for talent.
He did. He did.
CMG signs.
Like an incredible roster of artists.
An incredible roster. Yeah.
Moneybag Yo,
Uh-huh.
42,
Mhm.
Doug,
Mhm.
Black,
Yeah.
Youngsta,
Mm-hmm. Gorilla.
Glorilla,
ESTG.
ESTG.
Mozzie.
Like, come on. Like,
Come on.
this is a movement.
It's a movement. It's not just a label. It's not just a label. He was building a movement.
Right.
Yeah. And he understood how to elevate others.
Yeah.
Using his platform to elevate others, for sure.
But he didn't completely ditch the major label system.
Oh, okay.
You know, in 2013,
Yeah.
he secured a distribution deal for CMG
Okay.
with Epic Records.
Smart.
It was a power move.
Yeah.
You know, he kept his independence,
Okay.
but tapped into the resources of a major.
The resources and reach of a major.
Yeah.
Gotti was proving he was more than just a talented artist.
Yeah.
He's a savvy businessman.
He was a businessman.
Yeah.
And through it all,
Yeah.
he's still dropping his own hits.
He's still putting out music.
Albums,
Okay.
I Am, The Art of Hustle,
Right.
Untrapped,
Untrapped.
all released in the 2010s.
Okay.
debuted in the Billboard Top 10.
This is where you see his staying power.
Yeah.
This wasn't just riding a wave.
Oh, no.
He was consistently evolving, adapting to the trends and delivering music that resonated with people.
That people wanted. That's right.
Yeah.
And then there's Rake It Up.
Oh, Rake It Up.
That 2017 track.
Yeah.
Featuring Nicki Minaj.
Featuring Nicki.
From that collab mixtape.
Okay.
Gotti made it.
Got it.
With Mike Will made it.
Mike Will.
Peaked at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Wow.
Come on, that's huge.
His highest charting single to date?
To date. Highest charting single.
Rake It Up solidified Gotti's place as a hitmaker.
Yeah.
And a force to be reckoned with in the industry.
Well, you didn't know Yo Gotti before that.
Yeah.
You definitely knew him after that.
Yeah, you knew him then.
But remember how I said this guy's career is full of surprises.
I do.
Let's talk about the soccer team.
Okay, let's talk about the soccer team.
Because in 2021, like out of nowhere, Gotti becomes co-owner of DC United.
Wow.
A Major League Soccer franchise.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, who saw that coming?
Nobody. It was a move that definitely raised eyebrows.
Yeah, like what?
But you know what? Gotti saw a chance to tap into a growing market. Connect with his son.
That's awesome.
Who is a huge soccer fan.
Yeah.
Diversify his portfolio.
Yeah.
I mean, this speaks volumes.
Yeah, it really does.
About his entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
And his willingness to think outside the box.
Yeah.
He's not just a rapper.
No.
He's not just a music executive.
Yeah.
He's a mogul.
He's
entrepreneur.
He's everything.
He's a businessman.
He's a businessman, yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got this guy, he's a rapper.
Yeah.
He's a music executive.
Music executive.
He's a label owner. And now he's part owner of a professional sports team.
Part owner of a pro sports team.
What can't he do?
It's a great question, and it leads us to a crucial point.
Oh, okay.
In Gotti's story, which we'll dive into after a short break.
Okay, we'll be back in a flash to explore some of the challenges he's faced and the lasting legacy he's building.
The lasting legacy.
So we're back. And before we get to Yo Gotti's legacy, there's
a side.
Yeah, another side.
Another side to his story we need to address.
Of his story.
Yeah, it's not all chart-topping hits and business ventures.
Right.
Gotti's journey has also been marked by some difficult events.
Yeah, some really difficult events.
In his personal life and within his community.
So in 2023, there was a shooting at Gotti's Privé restaurant.
At his restaurant?
In Memphis.
Yeah, it was a reminder of the violence that...
It was jarring, yeah.
That can plague even successful businesses and communities.
And then tragically, in 2024.
Just last year. Gotti's brother, Anthony Big Jick Mims, was fatally shot.
It's awful.
Probably horrific.
In Memphis as well, yeah.
Yeah.
These incidents.
They cast a shadow
They do.
over what might otherwise be a purely celebratory narrative.
Yeah, it's a reminder that...
It highlights the complexities of Gotti's world.
Even with fame and fortune.
Yeah, navigating success while staying connected to his roots.
Yeah.
In Memphis, a city grappling with its own share of challenges.
It's true.
Life can be unpredictable and incredibly painful.
Yeah, and these events...
Absolutely, and these events undoubtedly had a profound impact on Gotti and those close to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
let's shift gears a bit.
Okay.
And talk about Yo Gotti's impact on the music industry.
His impact.
He's had like a remarkable run as a rapper.
Yeah, consistently charting albums, dropping hits.
But his influence goes way beyond his own music, right?
Exactly. The real game changer was the creation of CMG.
CMG, yeah.
It's become a force in the industry.
It really has.
Launching the careers of some of today's biggest hip-hop stars.
It's incredible.
Artists like Moneybagg, Yo, 42 Doug, Black Youngsta.
Yeah, Glorilla. They've all come up under that CMG banner.
He's not just making music.
Right.
He's shaping the sound of hip-hop.
Right.
Nurturing and promoting new talent.
He's become a kingmaker.
He's a kingmaker.
And he's doing it with a deep understanding of business, too.
He understands the business.
Yeah, remember that distribution deal with Epic Records?
Oh, yeah, that wasn't luck.
No.
It was strategic.
Yeah.
He found a way to maintain the creative freedom.
Right.
And control of an independent label.
Yeah.
While leveraging the resources and reach of a major label.
That's genius.
That's the kind of vision that sets him apart.
So he's a talented rapper.
Talented rapper.
A savvy businessman.
Savvy businessman.
A mentor to up-and-coming artists.
A mentor.
What's the overarching theme here?
What makes him tick?
Hustle.
Hustle. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
This is someone who's always working.
Yeah.
Always strategizing. Always looking for the next opportunity.
Yeah.
He didn't wait for permission.
Right.
He created his own lane and built his own empire.
He built it himself.
And he's not afraid to take risks.
And think about that move into soccer.
Oh, the soccer, yeah.
Like, that was so unexpected.
Unexpected.
But it shows he's thinking long-term.
Long-term, yeah.
Looking beyond just
the immediate trends.
Yeah, the immediate trends.
Diversifying his interests.
He's constantly evolving.
Constantly evolving, never settling.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him so fascinating to follow.
Totally.
Yo Gotti's story is still being written.
That's true.
Who knows what he'll conquer next?
Who knows? Yeah.
It's exciting.
All right, so let's zoom out for a second.
Hi.
We've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah.
From humble beginnings in Memphis.
Humble beginnings.
To the heights of the music industry.
Heights.
Gotti's journey.
It's packed with lessons.
It really is.
It's a story that resonates far beyond music.
Right.
It's about the power of self-belief.
Yeah.
The importance of hard work. The courage to take risks.
He's shown that you don't need a silver spoon or a fancy degree.
You don't?
To make your mark on the world.
You don't need any of that.
You need grit.
You just need grit.
Determination.
Determination.
And a clear vision.
A clear vision.
And that's something we can all learn from.
It is.
You know, no matter what our dreams or aspirations are.
Absolutely.
Your Gotti's story.
It's proof that anything is possible.
Anything is possible, yeah.
If you're willing to put in the work and never give up.
And never give up on yourself.
Never give up on yourself.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
okay,
let's leave you with a final thought to chew on.
A final thought.
Considering Gotti's track record.
Yeah.
And his knack for spotting.
Emerging markets.
Yeah, emerging markets.
What other industries might he disrupt in the future?
It's an intriguing question.
It is. Could we see him venture into tech, fashion?
Ooh, I like that.
Or maybe even politics.
Maybe even politics.
The possibilities are endless.
The possibilities are endless.
And with Yo Gotti, you can never rule anything out.
Never rule anything out.
He's a true trailblazer.
Yeah.
And his impact on music and beyond will continue to be felt for years to come.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
Into the world of Yo Gotti.
And to our listener,
until next time,
keep that entrepreneurial spirit burning.
Keep exploring.
You never know what you might achieve.